for a while, and we were driving back into the city. I wasn't even driving. I was the passenger in the car here. And I started getting signs of like my anxiety level increased. And I was like, what is this? This is so strange. Like I've never have had this level of a response. And so I want to talk about like the long-term impact of being triggered, because this happened in a way where I was just like, this is so curious. And I realized the connection point was the traumatizing experience of commuting every day that I didn't even realize was traumatizing until I had that trigger effect. So when you have those resurfacings, it shows like the long-term impact of being triggered and not really processing and understanding the triggers. So the emotional and mental impact of avoiding triggers, it really starts to create like this patterning of unresolved emotions. So the long-term effect, it shows up in different ways. So what I was speaking of was increased anxiety and stress. And I don't have that commute anymore. And so when I was in the car and we were coming back into the city, I started to recognize my anxiety started to build up. My stress started to build up because I was looking up ahead. And if anyone comes into a major city, you start to realize, okay, I'm in the city. I was on one of those 12-lane highways, which is ridiculous to see. It's like there's 12 lanes of like going one way. But the tail lights started clicking on, and that was what triggered me. Seeing the tail lights of my long commute, I was always looking at tail lights driving to work, to and from work. So I didn't realize that I had this trigger that was unresolved. But I recognized in that moment of the need to resolve it. And it's something that I'm processing through right now because this happened last year. So this was a recent experience for me. So one of the things that I can recognize and can own up is the impact when you don't acknowledge the traumas that you have in your life and really sitting with things that you're doing that you don't enjoy. And for me, my commutes were very traumatizing. And it was traumatizing because I was going to a job that I didn't like, that I didn't feel I was being seen. I didn't feel valued. And it was just sucking the life out of me. And I never allowed myself to really acknowledge the impact that experience had. And I never made the connection of the commute being a trigger point of reminding me of that experience, of that emotion.